Today we're going to talk about the rock bass. The rock bass is a smaller type of bass, and they can also be called red eye. I don't know if you can see there, but his eyes have tints of red to them. That's why some people call these red eye. A few of the reasons they're called rock bass is because they like to live in smaller streams and rivers that have a more rocky bottom, and they will tend to hide behind and under rocks waiting for their prey. And if you see, he kind of looks like a rock with a light brownish color with some stripes going down him. He just kind of blends in with the rocks. They can also get a lot darker than this depending on the body of water that you catch them in. The rock bass will eat a variety of different baits or foods. They love bugs, worms, and other types of things that will fall into the water. But some of their favorite foods are minnows and crayfish. Those are some of the foods that they love to prey on. Now, when fishing for rock bass, you can catch them on a variety of different baits. You see, even though it's one of the smaller species of bass, the mouth on that is still pretty good. So if you are fishing in a creek or stream and you're using small lures, if it'll fit in that mouth, there's a good chance that you'll catch a rock bass. There's a few different ways you can hold a rock bass. Some people hold them like this by the mouth, and other people will hold them like this. But if you're going to hold them like this, you got to watch out for these spines that are here on their fins. You don't want to go to grab it and then jam your hand right down on those spines, because that will hurt. Here in Kentucky, rock bass are quite common in most of the waterways, and they are also a keeper fish. They do not have a size limit, so if I wanted to, I could take this one home. But I'm just going to let this one go back in the creek. I've personally never eaten rock bass before, but a lot of people say that they taste really good. And if you catch a whole bunch of these, then you have yourself a good meal. Now, humans are not the only things that will eat rock bass. Water birds, turtles, snakes, raccoons are some of the things that will eat on a rock bass. Here in the creeks, most things will not eat a rock bass. The smaller they are, there's a chance that other bass species will prey on them. But once they get up to this size and bigger, they're one of the top predators in their waterways. Except for in the bigger rivers and lakes, where catfish and larger fish species will prey on the rock bass. The rock bass is a very interesting species of fish to fish for, and it's just an amazing looking fish in general. A lot of people like to keep these in aquariums because they're very beautiful fish. So let's take this guy back over here to the creek and let's release him. I'm sorry for if you guys hear any echoing. I am making this video here under a bridge. So, yeah. Let's get him over here and let's release him.